Right now I'm looking at the admin features Cypress test. The only test in it checks to see if this selector, main nav.admin, exists with the text all projects, users, scenes, concepts, events, tags, assets. At some point in this code base's past, the admin navigation only had links to the top level categories in order. But now we're rendering the sub links of the category. So under assets, we also have asset administration and asset list of all. Same thing for concepts, events, projects, scenes, tags, and users. You can see that that's kind of brittle though, because this selector doesn't exist in the code base, and I wouldn't be able to tell. It wouldn't be obvious to me that this code base doesn't have this selector anywhere in it now. I think partially because I removed the admin class. No, I didn't. Though now I will. Let me see if that exists somewhere else. I'm going to do a search without regex for .admin. Do I see it? I'm mostly looking for TS. .admin space. So I'm going to replace this with go back over here. Where was admin? So now if I were to look for that in the code base, admin dash dash, I see that it's referenced twice in the CSS and again in the admin navigation.tsx file. Cool. So let's see if we can change that .admin nav. What does that do? So theoretically, I could just copy and paste to make sure that this test passes. I'm going to do that. So I just copied and pasted the actual text of the element into the test to make sure that it looks the ways that it does. But you can see that this doesn't actually represent anything coherent. And if I were to just change the order of the admin routes, the test would start to break. So that failed. Snapshot. How do snapshots work? I forgot exactly how they work in Cypress. If I only wanted to make sure this looked the way that I expected it to, then I could use a snapshot and just say, however this looks is fine. And that would only really happen if I trusted my QA team, which is fair. I like the idea of trusting my QA team, but right now I am my QA team. And so I don't want to trust myself for everything that I do because I'm likely to have some sort of mistake sneak in there. So I'm actually going to ask ChatGPT to see if they can recommend some code, the Cypress test. I need help writing Cypress tests. for my front end, end-to-end Cypress tests for my front end. Awesome. Cool.